Hi everybody, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building Turanga Leela from Futurama. Now she was designed by the link description down below. So what blocks do we need? We need black wool, gray wool, white wool, light gray wool, white stained clay, purple wool, prismarine, pink stained clay, and a little bit of cyan wool. So we're going to start with 4 black wool blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to skip a space and put 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Then 4 blocks of gray wool on top, and then 4 blocks of gray wool on top. We're going to add another one here and here. Then we're going to grab our black wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically like a really short upside down U. And then we're going to grab our white wool and replace 6 blocks, so there's our first 3, and then 1, 2, 3, it makes it 6. Then our light gray wool, 1, 2, 3. And there we go, we have her shirt and her shoes. Now let's add her arms and finish the top of her shirt by adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white wool blocks. Then let's grab our white stained clay and we're going to go whoops, whoops, and whoops, taking this one out. Then we're going to go down and to the right, taking this one out, then adding another block, and then adding 2 more blocks, 1, 2. So there are her shoes, her pants, her shirt, and the beginning of her left arm if she's looking this way. So now she needs a gun for this arm. So we're going to grab our cyan wool and replace 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 block here and here. We're going to grab our prismarine and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to our cyan wool, we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then 1 block here, and then 2 more prismarines, and that's gonna be her gun. I think in the first episode, she's like, everybody gets a job that they're assigned to in the future, and she's like one of the police girls that like make sure you do that job. So I think that's her gun. It's one of the implants that Fry gets implanted within the beginning. But back to this tutorial, we're gonna grab our white stained clay, replace 1 block here, and then down and to the left. Then we're going to grab our cyan block for our cyan wool for our last time in this tutorial. We're going to go down and to the left, taking this one out. We're not going to need that anymore, so we can just throw it away. Then we're going to grab our white stained clay, and we're going to go 2 blocks and to the right. That's going to be her right arm, if she's looking this way. So this is what we have so far. We have her shoes, her pants, her shirt, and her arms. Now we're going to add her chest by adding 1, 2, 3. And then her neck, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be 1 block back just to give it some depth. Now we're going to add her lips. For her lips, we need her pink stained clay and replace 1 and then another block right on top, so it's at the same, not on top but up front, so it's at the same level. And then to the left and to the right, we're going to grab our white stained clay and then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then on this side, 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our purple wool. We're going to place 1 block here. And then another one here, and this guy should barely touch. That's another way you can tell that we're doing it right so far. So let's take a step back. This is what we have so far. Pause it if you need to. We're going to add 3 quick blocks of our white stained clay. So 1, 2, 3. So we can add her solo eye because she's a Cyclops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Followed by our white wool. Now we're going to grab our white stained clay again. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. We can actually now just connect this part. Let's go straight down and fill this part in as well. Oops, got a message there. I'm sorry. I should have turned my phone off. But back to this tutorial for the second time. No more interruptions. We're going to grab our white stained clay and we're going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our purple wool. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And then right here, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to find this block here. And we're going to add 1, 2 white stained clays. And then on top of this, we're going to go up by 5 with our purple wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right here, we're going to grab our white stained clay. And we're going to add 1 row, like so, then 1 block here. So we're left with a gap of 2, which we're going to fill in with purple wool. So let's fill this part in as well, so that it's all at the same level. Very good. Now we're gonna go here. Right here, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna grab our white stained clay and we're gonna go up by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. We're gonna grab our purple wool and start in here. We're gonna go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I know that was a lot of specific numbers per blocks, but if you follow them, you'll end up with this. So let's take a break now. Pause it if you need to catch up, because I know it was really complicated. And now what we're gonna do, it's right here, we're gonna place 1, 2, 3. Then on top of this third block, we're gonna grab our black wool and replace 1 block here. Then we're gonna grab our purple wool and we're just gonna start in this spot and raise it to it's at the same level as this black wool. Then on top of this guy, we're gonna go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And then this needs to be 7 across. So that's our first block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we end up with a big rectangle right there that we're gonna fill in a second. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's fill it in. So a good way to tell if you did this right, this should be 7 blocks across. And then this one is 1, 2, 3. And you can just basically tell from there if you did it right or not. So we need to give her some ears. So for her ears, right here, we're going to add 1, 2. Let's go to this side. And we're going to add 1, 2. Are they at the same level? Yes, they are. Okay, awesome. So now we need to do her ponytail and we'll be out of here. So let's grab her purple wool and we're going to go up by 1, 2, 3. And then another 3. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And then here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down here, 5. So make sure you have this little like funky looking H. Or like the beginning of a dinosaur almost. And then we're going to add 2 more blocks next to this. 1, 2, so that it's 3 blocks on the top. And then we're going to add 1, 2, 3 on this one as well. Alright, so now what we're going to do, it's right here. We're going to start from this block. Here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. So this row needs to be 12 blocks. And then we're going to add 3 blocks next to this. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to fill this row in all the way to the top. And then we're going to stop 1 short, so it should end up like this. So make sure you stop this right like that. And you'll end up with this shape. And then we're going to add 1, 2. And actually, we got to take that block out. And then we're going to take this second block out as well. So that in all, it should be 8. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that one needs to be 8 high. This row needs to be 8 high, and then this one needs to be 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we did this right. Whoops, don't fall. Okay, now down here, what we're going to do, so we're going to grab our purple wool, and we're going to add 3 blocks. So 1, 2. Actually, no, we're not doing this right, are we? So wait, 1, 3, 4. And then, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we're done. I'm sorry that was a little bit confusing, but hopefully I went over it slowly and enough time so you guys could get it. And once again, this one needs to be 12. And make sure you have 8 blocks here. And after that, we should be completely finished with Leela from Futurama. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to give it a like down below, subscribe if you haven't so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos, and I'm gonna add the description for the fry tutorial down below. So once again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.